Hey kittens, welcome or welcome back. And we got a synopsis and trailer for the Tokyo special, which is gonna be in like less than 2 weeks. Oh, I'm so excited. So yeah, the new synopsis says Kagami drags Marinette to Tokyo to help the Stellars defeat a new supervillain, but Marinette soon realizes her friend has another untold reason for this trip to get back with her ex. No, just kidding. But honestly, that would be hilarious. I'm assuming the untold reason is to reunite with her friends. I feel like mainly Kazuno, also probably Mickey. I don't know. I really do not know. But I feel like the untold reason has something to do with them. Also, please excuse my voice. I am very sick. Now, getting into the teaser, it starts with this old woman telling Kagami, or I'm assuming Kagami, you might meet your old boyfriend. So yeah, we do know from like a storyboard clip that Marinette says to Kagami, "Is Kazuno her boyfriend?" And when Kagami says no, she said, "Well, your grandmother said." So this could be Kagami's grandmother, but I don't know why. I always imagined her grandmother to be this like uptight, strict person, very traditional in my opinion. I was expecting her to wear something like very traditional, like a gown, like a traditional gown or something like that, and maybe a bunch of hair accessories. I don't know. I was imagining something completely different. She looks very sweet. Also, it doesn't look like Kagami's grandmother. Like, who in their family has pink hair and blue eyes? That's so random. Also, she's supposed to be Japanese. Not sure where the blue eyes came from, but hey, pink hair, I guess it's normal. So yeah, this could possibly be her grandmother, but I hope not. I feel like I would really like if her grandmother was strict. Yeah, like she's the one putting pressure on her mother. Then we get a clip of Kazuno putting his hand out for Kagami, and they seem like they're at an arcade, something like that. Now we do see from a different trailer that she ends up like running off crying afterwards in like a second scene at the arcade. So whatever he said must definitely have angered her, must have like triggered her or something. I do not know what's going on. He looked mortified afterwards. So I'm a bit confused. Are they in a relationship? Are they not? Because some grandparents just assume you're in a relationship when you really were not. So like, are they boyfriend and girlfriend, or are they literally just like in a situationship, you know? Now, when I tell you this scene, it feels like deja vu because I have imagined this exact scene in my head, except they were on a rooftop, like her and Casino talking at like a festival. And Japan does have a lot of festivals, so they might be wearing yukatas, not kimonos. But hey, I'm not that educated on the topic, so I do not know. But yeah, many people think this is a flashback. It's not because she's wearing the same kimono she was wearing with Marinette, like she was wearing obviously her own in one of the promotional posters, as well as you can see Marinette and Kagami's old friends in the other clip chatting and talking, and it seems like either Kagami was on her own and Kazuno joined her, or she joined Kazuno, and it seems like things are going well between them, you know? It seems like they made up and everything is fine and perfect, and I honestly ship them. Why can't this ship be canon? Now, I feel like this scene might have been before the last scene. I do not know. These are probably not in chronological order, but hey. So yeah, we get a clip of I'm assuming Marinette lifting the photo frame, be like, "Ooh, who's Kazuno? Where's Kazuno?" Like she needs to meet him right now. Which girly pop? I know you're like Cupid and all, but like Kagami has a boyfriend though. I feel like pressuring her on her old relationships isn't really the most responsible or appropriate thing to do, you know? Now, there was a pretty interesting clip of someone calling Kagami. It seemed like a female voice and like they were happy to see her. And Kagami turns around and then we get a clip of all of the stellars except Kazuno for some reason. But I do not think those two clips were taken in the same moment because, I mean, seeing the background Kagami was in and this background, they were not the same, you know? Also, I just realized how large that zipper is on the blue girl, like, girl, what, how, why, what, that's very interesting fashion taste. I mean, all of them have very interesting fashion taste. And then we get a clip of Kagami looking sad and sitting on a bench. Maybe she's sad, maybe she's not, I don't know. And judging by the uniforms the men are wearing, I'm assuming this is at her old school in Japan. Also, I feel like it would have been much better if the boys wore red pants, like red checkered pants, like the girls wear red checkered skirts. I feel like that would have okay, I do not know English. Color coordinated things better. So Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. I'm just a bit annoyed because they look so out of place. Now, this clip was pretty interesting because I had a very different perspective from many other people. So at first, I thought that Mickey, I'm assuming is the blonde girl. She went to her, she saw that she's sad, and she's like smiling and decides to go to her and talk to her. But I've heard other people say that she might actually be the reason Kagami is sad, and that the smirk on her face is her going to Kagami to make things even worse. I don't want to think of Mickey like that. I really do want to like her, and I really do. I still like her. She's absolutely stunning. Also, those lashes, girl, please. But like, I don't know. Is this her going to like comfort Kagami? Because that was my view. But then when I heard others, I was like, oh yeah, it does make sense. But like, I don't know. Kazuna's also there, so whatever happened definitely has him involved. Also, side note, Kagami is not attracted to Felix because he looks like Adrian. She has things for green eyes. She has a thing for green eyes. That's it. That's just it. She has a thing for green eyes. I wish I had green eyes. Now, the last clip is very, very interesting, and it's of Kagami telling someone, I'm assuming the girls or whatever behind her, you cannot tell anyone about this. And they seem shocked, so I'm assuming she transformed in front of them. So, Girly Pop, your who people who know my secret identity count is going to rival Marinette's. So maybe you should stop. But yeah, so why are they not in their stellar outfits though? Like, do they also need to be called by Mickey? I'm assuming she's the leader. I do not know. I'm like very interested to know what's going on, and I don't know anything. So yeah. It's very frustrating. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited for this special. Like, way more excited than I should be. And it's like still 2 weeks away. Well, less, but like still. So yeah. Also, my review on Yaxi Gozen should be out in the next few days. I really want to try and do more with my editing, which is going to take me so long, especially since we're in the test period and then the exams are going to come very soon after. So if you can share this video and like and subscribe, it would truly help a lot. I have so many theory videos planned, like way too many, and I also want to edit those really nicely, which is going to take so long, but I really hope I will be able to get them out, and I'll try and do a better effort at this. Also, I have been thinking on making a Miraculous TikTok. I had one, but I changed it into a Demon Slayer one, which if you'd like to check out, it's still called Miraculous Hello, which I'm probably going to change the name to something that has to do with my OC, because I will be hopefully getting a TikTok account. I really hope. I don't know, like whenever I try to do a TikTok account, it just never works out. Like I barely get any views. So I don't know, I might not end up making one, but maybe I will. Who knows? I'd like to share my theories and opinions. Maybe I'll do a face reveal on there. I do not know. But if you would like to see a TikTok account from me, and if you'd follow me there and share the account so more people can see it, I might as well just make one. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on that, and tell me your thoughts on this trailer, and also Yaxi Goes In, because I love reading your comments. I'll see you in my next one, and I hope you have a miraculous rest of your day. Bye, Stellars!